And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, Trunk's okay here. Trunk's okay here. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. On the caution to keep the fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck, Bruno Suarte. Touch him up.
We'll see if
Margarito's got no choice. He's got to go out there and establish the respect for Miguel Cotto.
Cotto, a natural left-hander through the gloves. Good right hand there as he pulls it back. Cotto in the past had been accused of starting slowly. Cost him that Torres fight. Now Margarito's doing what he wants to do to unload from Cotto.
Left, he's setting up the body shot. What Margarito wants to do is move him to his right, so he has to pivot to connect with the left hook.
Does not want to be on the ropes. Cotto doesn't. But he has really been flashing some combinations. The double left hand over the top.
And egged on by the atmosphere in here.
There were some good body shots. Bayless warning, but they were right on the belt line. Margarito's in the black, Cotto in the silver and blue.
And deflating the atmosphere a little bit if you're Cotto.
He basically nullifies his reach and height advantage by leaning forward, dunk, and trying to come in. And that's something that Cotto's using to his advantage with his speed and proficiency.
Cotto's getting hit a lot, but then he's got Cotto on the ropes. Step into his office, that's what you're going to get. Good hand from Margarito, that's been his most effective punch so far.
That was a real good shot, too.
Cotto.
Miguel Cotto sitting on the rope.
Good left hand from Cotto.
He's still using it to bother Cotto because Cotto respects it way too much.
Margarito.
This is what Margarito does, tries to impose his will on you.
And will we see him be a counterpuncher the whole way? At some point, we expect him to come out of this and get into a different gear.
Size that enough.
Question is, can Cotto go at this pace? So in this second round has really slowed Cotto down. He's made him tuck his hands in a little bit, and that's been a very big difference.
Right, left, right, and then a big left for Cotto.
And how these guys are attacking.
Oh, there's not anything being held back. Cotto going to the body, then going back upstairs. Going to go back to more of the movement he was showing in round one. And I think he paid the price. You guys probably have it 1 round each through 2. Keep throwing punches.
Well, what's going to matter here is whether Cotto gets the chance to get in and be the lead puncher, which at some point in this fight you suspect he'll try to do that. He's playing the countering role here. The question is, what happens then?
Margarito's looking to land 2 or 3 and not much more.
As long as it lasts for Margarito stalking, taking
on their punches, landing good quality shots.
Good combination of the chin inside from Cotto. Ooh. And Margarito answers by just keeping coming forward, and he took another one at the end.
Margarito as the fight progresses.
Round 4, the first 3 rounds have blazed through. Too concerned about how he's getting hit. But
he's starting to get comfortable with the style that Margarito is throwing at him.
That was a very nice uppercut.
Margarito's somewhat unsure when Cotto gives him angles. He finally is able to land based on the jab going first, but
up till now is Cotto coming in, waiting on Margarito and firing. We're starting to see a few more times where, if a guy is one-dimensional and you make moves against it, you try different things, you get bolder.
The one advantage the shorter fighter has.
Got it all.
And if you're going to win the fight as a counterpuncher, you have to be extremely accurate, which Cotto is, because
a lot of points over there on Cotto. on Margarito.
People definitely getting their money's worth both in the arena and here on Top Rank pay-per-view.
Well, they are setting an extraordinary pace.
Margarito, a guy who tends to get stronger as the fight progresses. And Miguel.
Keep Cotto near the ropes. Pretty good big punch right there.
He's rushing him a little bit. There he did not, though, and paid for it.
Better round for Margarito this round. Whoa, look out for the heads and then off the left hand. That hurt.
To his right and forced Cotto back a different direction. And doing it as the counterpuncher, he's getting all this work done.
And missing again. Look at Cotto putting on a clinic. You can't hit me. You can't hit me. You got a whole hassle of troubles to deal with. Like he just
Trying to go to the body, had a couple go.
got for the heads.
Go again.
They are head to head. Whacking that uppercut with the left hand, which Margarito did land a pretty good punch. There's the counter and the speed.
Because he keeps that right elbow tucked to the body, making sure that a kidney shot doesn't get in there.
Miguel Cotto, a fighter in his prime.
Antonio Margarito not taking his foot off the gas. He's in there, and you've got to give him a lot of
digging down.
credit.
Yeah, he's digging down, trying to get some. That was a right hand over the top
For being aggressive. If this,
Abe, you notice how he does it. He gives him angles on the way back after he lands the good shot.
yeah, so you don't get caught into trouble. Now for Margarito, there are points. He gets shown up, then ring generalship goes to Cotto. And that's ring generalship right there. Toying with a guy who's coming at you.
Style points, as it were. Margarito's thrown 4 straight uppercuts.
Made for boxing, it's Antonio Margarito, because any other guy nice exchange.
Nice exchange. Oh, good left hand from Cotto on Margarito.
His face would be puffy by now, the type of punishment that he has taken from Miguel Cotto in 6 rounds.
Into the round. I think Cotto was making the mistake of being right there on the ropes in that last round that his uncle told me about in the corner. He's trying to turn this thing around to his direction.
It's all along, it's just that he's facing an opponent who just wants to have none of it.
Oh, he just got countered hard.
And worked well. But if Margarito makes the adjustment and starts coming in at angles, then Cotto must also change. That was some right hand by Margarito.
Yep. Margarito's really serious here. He just landed a good right hand.
Needs to follow it up. If he's going to pressure and stand there, he needs to throw punches. A target for Miguel Cotto.
Oh, he is doing good work with the uppercuts. Even the
Cotto's in trouble. Cotto's in trouble.
He's bent over, and now he's not moving as spryly as he did earlier. Big 7th round for Antonio Margarito.
Those 3 uppercuts did some damage on Cotto, guys.
Yes, they did.
Turned it around in the 7th round. This is his chance, as Dave just said. We'll see what he can do with it.
This is his chance.
Miguel Cotto's going to have to suck it up and find a way to survive it in here. He got caught on the inside, and Margarito's doing what he does. I had the sense coming into the 7th round, I think I could say about Cotto, there's a whole minute left.
Fights. Cotto's going to start getting off the mark first. The idea of waiting for Margarito
worked out in his favor.
And this is going to change the way Cotto horse.
Absolutely, because he waited and he got caught. Cotto, survival mode. The Warrior boring in on him. 30 seconds, an eternity left.
A huge time, but he's coming back with punch if he is to take the title away from Miguel Cotto.
Good combination upstairs. 10 seconds left. One of the best rounds we've ever seen in boxing, and Cotto needs to survive here. Finally, Margarito unloaded those uppercuts, turned the complexion, the right hand right there from Cotto.
After a round in which he did let it all hang out.
Nice uppercut there by Margarito, and the fact that now Miguel Cotto is more static and he doesn't have that same footwork to get away from Margarito.
This is what we're seeing from Margarito.
True to form.
I mean, he's just...
he's gotten himself back into it that way. We could be settling ourselves down for a 4-round sprint to the wire.
His right arm is up near his chin because it was a left hook to the jaw that hurt him. So nice uppercut.
He just got hit with a right-handed Cotto. He got hit with a left, too. This is Margarito's office. Then he just took a left from Cotto.
Miguel Cotto dropping his hands for the first time in the fight.
Think about Margarito, he never flinches.
Keeps on walking to you, and that psychologically gives Margarito a great edge.
Cotto sits down on the second rope.
With Margarito right on top of him.
Margarito, good combination for Cotto.
Margarito punctuates with another right. I mean, it's never over for Margarito.
Wow. The deal is, you can't really tell with Margarito if he's getting hurt. It just doesn't seem to matter.
He must, if he's going to try and counter Margarito, he needs to, he's not setting traps, it's the getaway car.
Exactly.
But
when Margarito's coming in, he's coming in with guns a-blazing. Before he was coming in, set up and letting Cotto take the initiative.
I tell you what, guys, I think that
he's had a little bit of success in this round on Margarito coming in.
The other different point so far, Dave, was the one you made about the aggressive nature and how the judges look at it. Because Margarito hasn't been slowed one bit from what he's going to do.
Beautiful body work by Margarito here.
And when Cotto was doing well countering, he probably got those rounds up.
Final minute of round 9. If you blinked, you missed something. Cotto back to the defensive style.
Margarito digging to the body. Beautiful shot there to the ribs. And every time he gets a chance, he spits blood out of his mouth. Shown Margarito, the initial part of the fight, taking the shots, walking in, and now Cotto.
Showing why he came in undefeated.
Left tap, there's his left.
That was the fight that really went in favor of the Puerto Rican champion.
Right now.
It sure doesn't. And I think it was Gomez or Benitez just went at it with everything, and that's what these two are doing.
That's good.
And he has to catch in between tracks as he did there.
Left hand.
Beautiful shot to the body by Margarito. 2 shots to the jaw, doesn't even move to
Cotto.
tornado.
Cotto's, he's round though, landing the more effective punches and doing what he has to do.
Margarito looks a little more fresh than Cotto, but Cotto has caught a second win here in the 10th round.
Trying to turn this around in his favor in the later rounds.
He's trying to find it right now. That's what top fighters do.
He just got tagged there with the right hand. And especially if you're going to be a great or legendary fighter, this is where you find out.
He's hurt once again.
Yes, he's hurt badly right here. Trying to stay awake.
The uppercut by Margarito.
Cotto's wobbly. A lot of blood from his mouth. Margarito wearing him down. Wow.
To the body because Cotto's protecting the head, and then he brings that right hand down, and he can finish him with a left hook up top.
Cotto trying to counter.
Never a round off.
No.
Never a backward step here.
Cotto's right eye underneath the eye.
Good combination to the head for Cotto. You mentioned, Dave, it's time for the great ones to dig down if Cotto's going to keep that undefeated record. Hadn't seen that in a while, but here comes Margarito like, so what?
Cotto still had to rely on Margarito to make an opening for him to drill him, to dig down, and he is trying. Margarito steps it up a level.
And when he puts his butt on the second rope, that's when Margarito tees off.
Cotto in defensive position. Blood all over the gloves. Down goes Cotto. Down goes Cotto from just the wear and tear from his face.
Incredible action here at the MGM Grand. Antonio Margarito close to making his dream.
Cotto is wobbly. Margarito finishing. Yes, Cotto's going down. Cotto, just his only thing keeping him up now is his heart.
I'm done. I'm done.
There, he may do it now.
He may do it now. Cotto's in big trouble. They're going to wave it off. His uncle had seen enough.
For Cotto, but Margarito kept Cotto from frustrating him, landed some good shots.
Buffer now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 2 minutes, 5 seconds. Round number 11, the winner by TKO victory. Now a 3-time welterweight champion of the world, the Tijuana Tornado, Antonio Margarito.
How about that?
Julio Cesar Chavez is a happy man.